So what's up, people? It's your boy DILEWMA. Today I've got something interesting for you. Have you ever looked at someone else's grass and thought, wow, their grass is greener? Have you ever looked at someone else's grass and thought, wow, their grass is greener? Well, I have, and I'm sure we all have, and it's a situation we are having each and every day and is compounding into something bigger and catastrophic in my sense. So let's get into today's video and see what we can say about this grass, which is always greener on the other side. Change your perspective, change your life. Listen, the only way to win is through positivity. So let's talk about this grass, which is always greener on the other side and is never greener on our side. Are you sure that grass isn't greener on your side? Are you really sure that the grass isn't greener on your side? Or you are too focused on the grass on the other side to even view how sometimes green your grass is really? And as humans, I think we all have a trait of wanting to compare ourselves with other people. We do want to do that. You always want to compare yourself with other people. You always want to, I wanna like is you always want to see what is going on in other people's lives. It's a trait we all have. We always want to see what is going on in other people's lives. But as you get more into this, you understand that we now have such a system that you are always looking at what is going on in other people's lives. Like really 24 hours, like 24 hours a day, you have the possibility to be always looking at what is going on in other people's lives. And I think you open these social media apps, they have something called WhatsApp statuses, they have something called stories, they have something called, I don't know what the other things are. You're always checking what is going on in somebody else's life every day, non-stop. And after a few hours of checking what is going on in other people's lives, you look at your life and you realize, damn, my life isn't going as good. Someone is 10, maybe 5 6 years younger than me, and they're completing so much. They're doing great things, and you're thinking to yourself, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? It's something, maybe at 32, I have nothing going on in my life. My life is so not interesting. You just have to understand that 90% of what you're seeing is what people want you to see. Nobody's posting their failures on Instagram. Nobody's posting their failures on WhatsApp statuses. Nobody is. Everyone is posting how great they are. They are putting out such a um a image that they are so great at something. Everyone is perfect in social media life. But once you understand that 90% of the time, it's a lot of insecurities we have within ourselves that we project onto our statuses and our stories and our posts. It's a lot of insecurities we have within ourselves that we post and try to hide within that image we have posted, that we are so perfect at this, yet that is usually your insecurity. And I've seen it happen. I've done it too, right? For a lot of these things, I've done it too. And I realized that everything is so perfect nowadays. We lack seeing something that isn't perfect. We lack seeing something that is real. Everything is so perfect. The selfies, the products, the whatever, everything is so perfect. We lack seeing something real. We lack seeing something that fails. We lack seeing something that tells us that it is okay to fail, because what we are projecting is a negative idea that everything is perfect, whereas 90% of the stuff you're seeing is so imperfect in a lot of those videos and memes or whatever you're reading. 90% of people's lives are not as perfect as they put them out to be. And once you realize that things are not as perfect as everyone seems to put them to be, you realize that I'm so grateful for my life, for the little things I have. Because for me, I understand the basic needs of human beings are basically four things. You need a place to stay, you need food, you need water, you need clothes. Those are the four basic things you need as a human being. And if you have those, you are, I think, farther ahead than a lot of people in life. But we get to see a lot of accomplishments of people in terms of material that puts us in a position to think that we are not successful because of the amount of material or status they have acquired, maybe through doing bad things or doing whatever. And we'll compare ourselves to people who maybe are 10 years or 50 years ahead of us with experience and hard work, and you compare yourself to someone who is at that level, and you realize, and I think you have to realize that you are fooling yourself if you're comparing yourself to someone who is 10 years ahead of you, 16 years ahead of you. You are fooling yourself. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. I think we've all heard this. We have all heard this. Do not compare yourself and a lot of these things, but people do not apply it to their lives. We do not apply it. It's time we start applying those things to our lives and realizing that we have such a great life within ourselves. We have such a great life. You realize that some people do not have access to clean water, some people do not have access to food, some people do not have access to clothes or shelter, some people are homeless. For me, it's understanding that for me, it's understanding that you are so lucky with what you have, and you must have gratitude built in within yourself. You must have gratitude built in within yourself. If you want to start viewing your own grass, you need to build gratitude first. You need to start being grateful for your own life first before you start seeing anything else. If you do not have gratitude, you will not win the grass is greener notion, because your grass is so green. You just need to water it, you just need to tend to it, you just need to keep it clear up. You need to just work on your own grass and not focus on other people's grasses. And for me, that has happened by me lessening the time I spend watching other people's lives, and that has helped me a lot. You have no idea how not watching what someone else is doing 90% of the time has helped me, because I really do open a lot of people's statuses anymore. I really do watch a lot of Instagram videos or YouTube videos. I really do that. But in that same sense, I do also watch them in terms of finding some good in those platforms, because there's a lot of good in those platforms, and people have started using them for so much bad in their lives, that we cannot see the good some of these platforms are bringing out about, and awarenesses they are bringing. So for me, it's realizing that I had to first build a lot of gratitude within myself before I saw exactly what is going on and started moving to a path of greatness and seeing that, oh, I am so lucky and my life is so full, and all these other people are posting here, most of the time it is lies. Everyone isn't posting the truth. Most people are posting lies. You have so much achievements waiting for you. You just have to be patient. You just need to work hard. You just need to put in the work, not focus on their grass. Look at your grass. Focusing on your own grass is a skill you need to build. Focusing on your own grass is a skill you need to build, because as humans, as I said in the beginning, as humans, we have a sort of liking into seeing what's going on in other people's lives. So you need to build a skill of looking the other way in your own direction. And that is what I would like to bring to you in today's video, that build gratitude within yourself, and you will understand that grass isn't always greener on the other side. Your grass is green enough if you listen, if you tend to it, if you water it, if you put manure on it. You will have the perfect grass you will ever need in your life, if just you focus on your own grass instead of focusing on other people's grass, and that making you make decisions according to how green their grass is, which makes you unhappy in the end because you have followed a path that has nothing to it. So this is my message, that build your own grass. Make sure your grass is so green, and do not look at other people's grass. We have all heard this. I am just bringing it here, but we need to start applying some of these quotes into our lives. We really need to start applying them instead of just listening to them and working on them for one day, and then we throw it away to the other day. We need to start listening to these quotes. The world is in need of real life things, not the perfect life. We are in need of real. We're in need of the failures. We're in need of seeing all that. And I would like for people to start being more authentic with their material and their lives. We need to see the realness within you. We need to start seeing that. We need to start seeing the failures. We need to start seeing the not doing well in that exam. We need to start seeing that, for us to understand that the world isn't as perfect as we have painted it to be with these social platforms. And I do not blame social platforms. Social platforms are a way of people to make their own money, and we need money to survive. But we do not need to portray that everything is perfect in this world, whereas we know nothing is really perfect in this world. So thank you for listening to this. See you on the next one. Change your perspective, change your life. Listen, the only way to win is through positivity.